These are sad, sad days with the Bitcoin dominance taking the place. Hello everyone and welcome to Crypto Pros today's video. And in this video, I will be talking about the Bitcoin dominance that has made the life of every altcoin trader difficult. There is enormous amount of fear and disgust within the altcoin hodlers and traders community because everybody has been trying to trade off their altcoins but have so far been not successful except for the tokens that pump and dump here and there on Binance, etc. So this has become a serious concern for the altcoin hodlers and the believers of altcoin season who have been waiting for months now for another altcoin season. The Bitcoin dominance has been peaking at around 69.6%. And I am really confident that Bitcoin dominance will continue to peak till it hits its all-time high or break $20,000. The altcoin cap will continue to drop, but meanwhile we might see some pullback from 72% Bitcoin dominance, and some correction might happen, or you can say mini alt season is possible from 72% Bitcoin dominance. So how long that mini altcoin season would be, nobody can tell, but it could play out for a couple of months, like 1 or 2 months. But there is a high probability that Bitcoin will continue its grind towards upward and hit 80 to even 82% of dominance by the end of this year or first quarter of 2020. So in my last video I explained the reason behind this dominance and how the whales do play out the sentiment against the market sentiment and the expectations of the majority of traders. So the best strategy is always to hold 50% of your portfolio in Bitcoin. So here is the pattern that I believe that that reflects the Bitcoin dominance and the logics based on the fundamentals about the Bitcoin adoption and it being going mainstream. There might be lots of factors that might play out over the course of next 1.5 years, and those factors which we are unaware of so far. For example, an ETF could be approved between next 1 year, which could fuel the Bitcoin price and as well as dominance. However, the good thing is that I believe that we are near the top of the dominance. I mean, we have come so far from 40% dominance to 70% dominance. So at this point, I won't suggest anybody investing in altcoins unless they are equally diversified on Bitcoin as well as alts. So some of the great projects I would like to recall that should do great in this Bitcoin dominance market, and those are Nash and Phantom. You can trade hell out of them, and that is based on the charts. Like, for example, Phantom is a great buy around 100 sats. Even if BTC dominance hits 72%, I see it going back to 100. And Nash is a business, like it's an exchange business, a security token. So it has solid grounds. So it's a great buy during this BTC dominant market. But those projects that have been here for over 3 years, they are going to get their share back only after the Bitcoin dominance breaks, and that will happen only most likely after June 2nd to 3rd quarter of 2020, as you can see in this chart. So always keep the worst in your mind and invest accordingly. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just suggesting what I believe in and what I would do for myself. So always do your own research. So the thing is that the point to be noticed is that when the sentiment reaches its extreme, like for example, currently on crypto Twitter, almost everybody has been asking for last 2 months, then when alt season. So this question has been asked over and again by everybody. So I think that markets will reverse. The altcoin season will be back only when majority of traders and investors would have forgotten about another altcoin season, and everybody would be very bullish on Bitcoin and Bitcoin only, and will lose trust for some time, at least for 6 months, because in crypto's world, each and every day counts a lot. Like every day is like a week, because everybody is so much into these crypto price actions every day, every minute, every hour. So over the course of 6 months, I guess lots of traders will have made up their mind that Bitcoin is the one that has to go up. So these things change over time. It's like a seesaw. When you go to one side, the whales are on the other side. They are always one step ahead of you. So I guess we will all learn from this. So here it is, why I think that Bitcoin is going to reach 80%, and these are based on the projection that I have figured out during my research and analysis. So the fact is that currently, as you can see on screen, that Bitcoin dominance is around 69.5%, and the total market cap of is around 302 billion, with Bitcoin market cap around 210 billion. So giving the altcoins $92 billion only. So if we project the same numbers on the price of $20,000 per Bitcoin, so we will get a total Bitcoin market cap of 357 billion instead of 210 billion, which means that the market will add 147 billion just on Bitcoin, and while the alts will slightly be compressed, or the alts will slightly drop 5 to 10 billions more. The maximum it can drop is 5 to 10 billion, but that's a lot considering the market share of each altcoin. So that is the pain that everybody is feeling and will continue to feel till Bitcoin breaks its 20,000, 19,500 to 20,000 top. And once it breaches, it will give a pretty decent altcoin season to every altcoin trader that they have been waiting for so long. Guys, the Bitcoin dominance is gonna break. This is the market cycle that repeats over and over again. This is nothing new. This happens every three years, but it's most of us, our greed, our impatience, our lack of experience in this market that have outplayed most of us by the Bitcoin whales and market whales, the market makers. So guys, thank you for watching my video, and please do not forget to subscribe to my channel.